What's going on, y'all? Chuck Nunface here. Going to take a quick look at these Spartan Harsey folders. Just back from warranty service from Spartan Blades out in North Carolina. They have just returned. So I brought these blades in, or I sent them in, simply because on this one, which is my classic SHF, it had a really late lockup. All right, and so I was like, is there any way that we can address that? Now, I did tell them as well that this was a blade swap. This wasn't the original blade that came with a knife. In fact, the original blade is... Gosh, I don't even know if this was the original blade, or if it was a S35 VM blade. But anyway, you know, long story short, swaps happened and everything else, and I ended up getting this black blade, or a black blade, in S45 as well. But it had a really late lockup, and it wasn't a problem. There was no rock or anything like that, but it was pushed pretty far over. And so I said, you know, I wonder if they can just go ahead and address the late lockup. And then this was the Watchworks that came in fairly recently. And incidentally, during their Black Friday sale, I had ordered this one, and I ordered, everything was a S45 VN was on sale for like 25% off. And then there was an additional 10% off. So it was like a pretty significant discount. And they actually upgraded it to MagnaCut. And I let them know, I was like, you know, I only paid for the S45. And they're like, yeah, well, go ahead and check out the MagnaCut. We hope you like it. And I was like, all right, cool. You know, MagnaCut, I have feelings about MagnaCut. I don't know exactly how it's going to perform long term. I think we're going to get really inconsistent MagnaCut. You know, kind of like how M390 was 6-7 years ago, where it just started flooding the market. We're going to be getting MagnaCut that's the same way. Some's going to be good, some's going to be not so good. I know they use a third-party heat treat on their MagnaCut. It's probably Peters, but could be another firm. I don't know for sure, but in any case, you know, I haven't really put it through its paces. But I sent this one in because the blade centering was off, and it was still, you know, it was a new knife. Blade centering was off, and nothing that I did, you know, as far as trying to get the blade to go be centered would work. And so I kind of just said, I contacted them and I said, you know, is there anything we could do about that? And so I filled out the warranty form and, you know, sent it in with both of the knives. And I had a suspicion that this blade was actually unevenly ground, which was causing it to appear uneven, because when I had sharpened it, as you can see, this knife right here has a factory edge on it. When I had sharpened it, it was pretty different looking bevels on both sides, which is usually an indication that the blade probably wasn't ground evenly. In any case, as you can see, this is a new blade. They replaced it with a MagnaCut blade. And this one as well, even though this was not the original blade, they went ahead and replaced the blade on this one too. So pretty cool, pretty fantastic customer service. It did take about, I don't know, probably 7 business days to get the knives back, which is really very acceptable, especially during the holiday season. You know, and when they did, you know, they send it back, they send you a catalog, which is kind of cool. But another really cool thing that they did, that I really appreciate, is when they went ahead and sent me a t-shirt as well. So that is pretty cool right there. It's got the Spartan Knives logo. It's got one of their Les George designed daggers on there. That's the back. That's the front right there. SpartanBlades.com. SpartanBladesUSA, I should say, .com. So pretty cool. I definitely wasn't expecting that, so it was a nice little Christmas present. So sending a knife in for warranty. One knife was not the original blade. Still perfectly functional, just late lockup. They addressed it with a new blade. So brand new blade on that. It does need to be worn in. It needs to break in again, but I don't mind that at all. Brand new S45 VM blade there. And on this one, centering issue. Brand new MagnaCut blade on this one. So they did put a pretty good edge on it, but I will end up resharpening this. I'm going to end up resharpening both of these. Now the question is do I go ahead and do I put a choil in, or do I not put a choil in? I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably leave it without a choil. Leave it as Bill Harsey designed and as he intended. But yeah, so big shout out to Spartan Blades. You know, great work, quick turnaround. You know, blade replacements, no questions asked. I really got to work on putting some scratches on this one now, because I had a nice bit of wear on this blade here, but that's all right. And then looking forward to using both of them. Could probably get new edges on them and just start getting them in the pocket and start using them. In any case, big shout out to Spartan Blades. Appreciate the awesome service. If you haven't done so, go ahead and give them a shot. Check them out. These Spartan Harsey folders are awesome, but they do have several knives at different price ranges and everything else. This is definitely their flagship folder. They've got fixed blades. They've got their field grade line, which is produced in Taiwan, but still really high quality. And they've got a couple other American-made designs. They've got a button lock. Some cool stuff for sure. So check them out if you're looking for a new EDC folder or a great knife from an American company. If you haven't done so already, give me a follow on Instagram at Chuck_Nunsface. I certainly would appreciate it if you can go ahead and click that subscribe button on this, in the corner of this video right here. That would definitely help me out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of Spartan knives in general or anything knife related. We'll go ahead and talk about that. And yeah, that's going to do it. Stay tuned. Appreciate you checking out. And see you in the next one. Peace.